Pay attention.
Creepy weirdo.
I would like a strong, powerful woman to protect me.
He'll fight for America.
Hip. Poopy square.
The Playable Characters Podcast. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Playable
Characters.
Oh,
I thought that was good.
I thought we were going to go this way.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were going to say it in unison.
Well, you know, we're going to keep it going, guys.
No, there's three of us. There's three words in the title.
That's
it makes
true.
Sense. Playable characters.
That's why we did it.
Oh, why can't
That's
we
why
do
we can
Garth?
never get rid of one of us or add somebody.
We should get matching T-shirts. So you would say yours say playable, and then whatever. Like and we could stand in whatever order.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll
What's
do that.
podcast Playable Characters? If we're not in the right order.
Remember we saw those guys with the Jewish whatever in the back. Anyway, welcome to the show.
Welcome to episode 70, guys.
Yeah, 70.
7-0.
We've been doing one every year.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the 70th year.
That's right. Welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Or 70-year anniversary.
That's pretty
Was
amazing.
it diamond or gold?
Ooh,
It's
I don't
death.
know.
You don't give gifts.
Yeah, no one's ever made it to 70, so we don't know. We'll find out. No podcast ever made it to 70 years yet. So Joe Rogan's close. But anyway, so thanks for joining us again, guys. Hey, in very soon, August 11th, we're going to be at the Long Island Retro Expo doing a live show.
Yes.
That's like a week from now. Get your tickets, liretro.com. It's going to be awesome. Super fun. Can't wait. And then the following week,
And August 19th, we'll be at FlameCon, which will
Yeah.
be very, very awesome. You should come get your tickets now.
Yeah.
It's going to be in a very, very fancy venue in Brooklyn.
I thought it was in the city. I thought it was in Manhattan.
The kind of Brooklyn that's Manhattan.
Okay.
Ooh, high-end Brooklyn.
Very high end, North Brooklyn.
Do they call them Dickets at FlameCon? They should. They really should. They're missing out on something there.
What are you talking about?
Dickets instead of tickets.
Instead of tickets?
Yeah.
This is where we would play the sound effect.
Or is it tickets? Maybe.
You
One
have
of
a third
those.
bad joke for us?
Yeah, I'll think about it. So this is going to be great today. But as you guys know, follow us on all that stuff.
Yes. And we have a
Instagram,
Patreon,
Twitter.
or as I like to say, Patreon.
Yes.
Which you should patronize us on.
I'm still doing the regular plugs, Calvin. At Playable Podcast. But then also, Patreon is what, Calvin?
Patreon.com/Playable Podcast.
Yeah. Oh, check out our new video. It's on our Instagram TV.
Yes.
Yeah. It's when me and Olive went to the Ace Comic Con.
We're on Spotify now.
We're on Spotify as
Yeah.
well, which
So you
is
can listen
huge.
to us at work, probably.
Yep. All right. Let's start because holy cow.
Yes.
Dun-dun, dun-dun, dun-dun. So this game, would you say it's probably everybody who doesn't play video games' favorite video game ever? Goldeneye.
I would say at least for the good 5 years. Like I wasn't even a first-person shooter guy,
Yeah.
and I own this game.
Everybody loved
Still.
Goldeneye. It was so much fun. It was like the first real 4-player game that was super fun to play with friends. Besides those wrestling games.
If you were born
for
like
N64.
before like 1989, you probably played this game a lot.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So we have not James Bond today, unfortunately. He's coming, but we have a guard from Goldeneye. Let's bring him in. Welcome to the show. So how are you, man?
Hello, how's everybody doing today?
Hey,
Well,
It makes sense. It's Russian.
Hi.
Hello,
Yeah.
sir. What's your name?
My name is Nikolai. What is your name? It's nice to meet you.
Oh, we didn't say our names.
Oh yeah.
We didn't do the table sitting.
That's right. I'm Brian McGinnis. Across from me.
Ala Patel to my right.
Calvin Cato, and across from me is
Nikolai.
Ah, right. We got
So
the whole
nice. It's good to talk to you, find out names. I'm so used to working jobs where you meet guy and 10 minutes later, boom, he dead.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Like, it's so annoying.
That's got to be rough.
It's very rough. You're like, hey, where's David? I want to get beer. They're like, oh, David died like 30 seconds after you made plans.
oh gosh.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So you like show up to lunch and there's nobody.
There's nobody there. There's me and the 4 scientists he wasn't allowed to kill.
Yeah, that's right. They got a lucky contract, those scientists.
Somehow the mission always said, don't kill them.
Yeah.
But guards, they can go screw themselves.
I know, right?
gosh,
That's
that
not
sucks.
fair.
That's not fair. I'm
not-
just doing my job.
Yeah. Do you have health insurance at least then?
Oh, definitely not.
It's
Definitely not.
Oh,
probably takes so longer to fill out the paperwork than it's actually.
Truth, I know 3 guys who died filling out their application.
Okay.
It's just like filling out the application. They got shot.
They were trying to put in reference, and the reference was like, psst,
Oh,
Dave.
man.
Oh man.
Bond is ruthless.
He's the worst.
Let's talk about it. I mean, yeah, what's his deal?
I don't know. England keeps sending him. I worked like 4 or 5 different places. He keeps showing up, shooting people, and I don't know why. He shot my friend David on the toilet.
The same David guy.
David. There's so many Davids in Russia.
Like David.
A deceptive amount of Davids
I didn't
in
know
Russia.
that. Is it Davidov, maybe?
David. All right, that's racist.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Brian,
Okay,
be sensitive.
Not everything is off.
That's true.
Yes, some of them are named Davidoff.
Okay.
But yes. So, yes.
Poor David, man.
David.
So how'd you get into the guard business?
Yeah.
I just wanted the paycheck. You know, things weren't going well. They're like, hey, join the Russian army. I'm like, okay. And then they sent me to this facility under a dam. I'm like, this is going to be quiet. It's going to be nice. And it turned out not nice and not quiet. Lots of death.
Oh gosh.
So many people.
How many guys were in like your class, your graduating class from guard school?
Oh, yes. Guard school. I remember it so well.
How many are left?
They're me.
Yeah, that's
Me. That's it.
Wow.
How have you survived, Nikolai? Tell us that. Like,
I don't know. You know what? I figured it out.
Okay.
Body armor. Every time I'd get hurt, I'd be like, can I have Band-Aid? They're like, no, here's body armor.
Okay.
That will keep you alive.
Right.
All right.
I probably have like one little bit of health left, but I have so much body armor.
You kind of limped in here, yeah. So I was,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, you do look pretty. I didn't want to say.
Yeah, I do see like a blood stain like on your shoulder right now.
Oh, yes. I only own one shirt, too.
Yeah.
They do not pay well. They don't expect you to last this long. They pay terrible.
Oh man. So
Oh gosh. So like, what's weapons training like?
What they do is they hand you a gun, and they tell you to shoot in big circular motions. And they're like, hopefully you hit him.
yeah.
And every once in a while you did, but usually it was just a panic circle. That's how we would just panic and circle.
I guess you're bound to hit something if you do that way,
Yeah.
right? So I guess that was a.
I mean, they just throw that. Their tactic was throw 100 of us at them, spinning around with guns,
Yeah.
and hope somebody kills them.
That's kind of what Russia did in like World War I and World War II.
Was that the strategy?
They just had a bunch of guys and they would just die.
I remember stories from my grandpa. He'd be like, "You're carrying on the tradition." I remember marching into Germany and being like, "Ba ba 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 ba," circles everywhere.
That seems crazy. Wow. I didn't know. I had
insane.
no idea.
Do they teach you like how to use mines? Because I feel like James Bond gets used proximity mines and
No,
stuff like that.
they give them to us, but they don't tell us how they work.
Oh, so when you die, he just takes them. Yeah.
He just picks them up.
Yeah, that's not fair. I think.
He's not.
No.
They just and apparently we have lots of mines in Russia. They are everywhere. Literally walking down the street in St. Petersburg, it is covered in anti-tank mines.
That doesn't seem very safe.
It is not.
Yeah.
And they give the guys rocket launchers.
What I mean,
Yeah.
It's insane.
what do they expect, right?
Well-
So with the circle motion you did also, but also sometimes some of you guys would just like shoot once, wait 5 seconds, shoot again. Like there's a lot of space in between bullets. Like I felt like
Yes,
and James is just kind of like pow, pow, pow,
You don't want the gun to jam. I mean,
No,
Was that-
Russian guns are very bad. Very bad.
Gotta let it like reset itself.
It's so bad. So a tactic they tell us is that you shoot and then you jump sideways
Right.
and then you look at him. And if he doesn't shoot, you try again. And,
Right,
and
that's
then you roll slowly.
I was going to ask you about those combat roles. Is that really standard procedure?
That is every time. I thought it was only Russian army. After the facility incident, I'm like, I'm out. So I got the job with Yanis. He was like, "Yup, keep the roll thing.
Oh wow. Okay.
The roll thing works."
Yeah, it's that 5 second gap between looking at him and rolling is where you leave yourself vulnerable. I
Yeah.
think that's not very.
well, you have to prepare for the roll. You can't just roll.
But he's gonna get shot. That's the point.
Yeah.
I mean, what if there's like marbles or something or tacks on the ground?
Or
You gotta-
mines.
Yeah, or mines. You got to look where you're gonna roll.
Worry about
Good
tax.
mind.
He's got mines, man.
I was like, also those facilities are very clean. Is there a cleaning staff there?
Yes, actually, there is more cleaning staff than soldiers. Surprisingly enough,
Wow.
they are not good with tactics.
No.
There's like 10 janitors, 8 soldiers, and 4 scientists.
Have you ever thought of like hiding behind a scientist? No, I don't want to call it, like maybe coward or whatever, but use a scientist
No,
as a human
I've
shield.
Thought about it 100 times. If you're not coward, you die.
Yeah,
Right.
that's
So
true.
I tried hiding behind him, but it turns out he's allowed to kill a certain amount of scientists.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's right.
So if you hide behind one, he's like, "All right, that's the one. There's my give me," and he shoots the scientist.
Oh, okay. So you got to pick the lucky one, I
Yeah,
guess. Or
yeah.
the unlucky one. To,
Hopefully, he has hit his threshold of
Yeah.
scientists allowed to kill.
Did you ever like steal one of their lab coats and pretend like beep bop boop? You're
Yeah,
pushing
I was gonna
buttons.
say.
I did. It's like you were there. It's exactly what I did. And he knew exactly because apparently scientists don't stand there going beep boop boop boop. And I was doing it over a beaker of chemicals. So I'm just poking a
Oh,
beaker
yeah,
going beep boop boop boop.
Well,
boop.
you didn't study science.
No,
What do you know?
I studied rolling in combat.
Right.
Yeah, okay. Have you ever met Oddjob?
Oh, that little asshole.
Oh, is he? He doesn't seem very friendly.
He's a little asshole.
Yeah.
Anytime we have any recreation, we're playing paintball, we're walking around, and he walks up and he karate chops you in the ass and he kills you.
What? Just like that?
Just, yeah, little jerk. I hate him.
That doesn't seem
I
very
hate
Also, what are his hands made of?
Steel, apparently. Apparently steal. Little jerk.
Yeah,
I hate him. I
That
hate
chop
him so
was
much.
that chop was deadly, man.
Yeah.
He's like,
He's one of the cheapest characters in history.
yes.
Because
I
you
remember
had to
multiplayer.
duck to shoot him. You couldn't. If you shot, you'd shoot right over his head.
I don't remember him being that short in the movie, though, right?
No.
No. When I saw a historical document of James Bond, he did not seem that short.
Yeah.
Now, what do you think about James Bond looking different in all these historical documents? Like sometimes he's blonde, sometimes he's not. You know,
Sometimes he's
his
Tom
face-
Cruise.
Yeah.
You know
Is
what?
that him? No. Mission Impossible. Different.
Yeah.
Different movie.
You know what?
You're fired.
It's interesting because it feels like a lot of people like, oh, I get a different Bond. I get the different experiences. All I see is what different guy's going to shoot my friend in the head.
Yeah,
That's all
David.
I see. And if it's that Sean Connery, I get very upset.
How come?
I don't know. Something about his face. It makes me want to slap it.
Is he like the most hated and respected? I guess
He's
Bond
smug,
there is.
yeah.
He's a
He's
little
very.
smug.
Ooh, that's a good word for it.
Yeah.
He's smug.
How you say smug in Russian? I don't know.
Schmug.
Smug.
Smugadov.
Smug. He always with the off. with
I'm
him.
just
I know,
guessing.
yeah,
I'm,
seriously,
I'm probably
Brian.
close.
He's a bona fide racist.
no.
Yeah, he is.
From
That's
70
true.
episodes, we've discovered that.
Come
Yes.
on. That's not true.
I'm a guy whose jobs get shot off. I feel so much animosity from you.
I don't mean that at all. I'm sorry that it came across that way. We're friends.
Have you ever tried talking to Bond? Just like talk to him.
Just like, hold on, wait.
Give him the codes or whatever. I don't know.
Wait, before you shoot me, right? And then maybe.
We tried. I thought about it, but like Boris one time did that and pulled a gun on him after he did that, and after that he doesn't trust anybody.
Okay, so Boris tried to run
Boris
it.
ruined it for
He ruined
everybody.
it for you guys.
He tried to trick him.
Everyone.
You can't trick the world's greatest spy, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't understand why he's so good because he doesn't really dress up as he doesn't have disguises really that often. He just wears a tuxedo everywhere.
He's very confident.
But he has good aim, though.
tells-
That's the main thing.
Hey,
He's very good aim.
great
No
aim.
circles. No circles for
Yeah,
him.
direct hit.
He also tells everybody who he is.
Yeah.
Like everybody.
That's a signature.
Even
bit.
when he's shooting you
Immediately.
guys,
he's like, I am Bond, James Bond. It's just like
that's got to get so annoying
it's so
after a
annoying.
while.
It's like I'm laying on the floor playing dead. I'm like, I know who you are. Come on.
Oh, so you've just kind of played dead sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Just lay down
I
next
feel
to
like
my friends.
when I see that in movies, I feel like I would do that if I was.
it works. Like those Chicago nurses, you know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't.
The well, it was like 9 nurses got killed and one was pretending to be dead. And she
Yeah,
survived.
why wouldn't you do that? After,
Yeah.
Like just, I don't know.
Well, I mean, you could do that.
I would.
I did. I did.
Nikolai knows
Have you ever
what's
been
up.
able to successfully guard something?
That's
Oh,
rude.
No, see?
You know,
That's a good question.
here's the thing. My new job is I'm customer service for credit card companies. So what I like to think of myself now is I guard your identity. And, I've only had 4 people's social securities get through my fingers.
Yeah, right now Russia and data is not very good.
We don't have the best reputation.
You're right, exactly. Yeah, a lot of stuff just happens.
That is why I moved to Orlando.
Okay, that makes
It's
sense.
so nice.
That's smart. I mean, I will say
a call
Orlando, you never have to worry about guards.
Oh, it's happiest place on earth.
The call center capital of the world, right?
Yes.
I think Florida is. There's
Yes.
tons of them down
Well, I'm
there.
there, so I believe it.
Yeah.
So what did they just let you retire, or after a certain number of missions, you were like, okay, I've done my service?
No, it's just that I'm the only one left.
Okay.
It just he showed up at the satellite in Cuba, and he chased down Trevelyan, and he was like, "No, for me," and he drops him, and then he blows up the whole satellite. And it just so happened that I went on like a beer run, and so like I had like 7 cases of beers. I'm like, "Hey guys," and as I look, the
Wait.
satellite's coming down and blows up. And I'm like, whoop.
Who are the 7 cases for? Everyone's dead.
They weren't dead when I left.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I just as I was coming back, boom,
Right.
everything goes.
Wow,
And
Bond's very efficient.
So efficient, maybe. Blowing everything up is efficient in one way, yes.
Yeah, it works. Gets the job done, I guess. It just.
I guess he stopped the bad guy by literally killing everyone.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about, I mean, I know you're doing the call center stuff now, but
Mm-hmm.
what about thinking about trying to enroll in a spy agency,
Oh, if I see another spy again, I'm just going to fall on myself and cry.
Yeah.
I can't do it anymore.
Right. He wants to get out, man.
I have to get out. I need new life.
What about other video game stuff? Maybe you could be.
Yeah, we had Master Mike, one of our video. game
Master Mike,
guards
he's a
on.
guard. He's been a guard in Wolfenstein and some other games.
A lot of games we had. We talked to him a few months ago.
He's a
and-
mid boss now. He got
Yeah.
promoted. Yeah.
Oh, that's good for him.
I would think you might get promoted
Good
since
for
you've
him.
survived so much.
Yes, but it's not because I beat anyone. It's because I hid under a dead body of
Yeah.
friends.
Right.
I will say I've thought about, If Tails ever retires, I'd love to be Tails.
Like
in
Sonic's-
Sonic. Yeah, it's
Oh.
just like if I put a little helicopter on my back, I could follow Hedgehog around.
That'd be kind of cool. Little jetpack.
That would be pretty nice. Yeah.
Little,
Fly
little
around.
like go-go gadget helicopter or
Yeah.
something.
And plus, there's a lot of gold in there, so you know,
so
just
much gold.
Get all those gold rings. You'd be great.
I am not fast though. I am so slow. I would have to be Tails. I'd have to be helicopter.
Okay, yeah, that's the thing. In that game, you got to be kind of fast.
Yeah.
Maybe we try to use our connections, try to get you in with some other
you know
video
Yeah,
games.
because we interviewed
we know
Sonic's
people.
agent.
You know
That's right.
Sonic's agent?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Big Dave Davey Davis
Yeah.
was on the show.
Ooh.
Maybe we can talk to him.
Yeah, do you have representation right now?
No, currently I am representing myself.
All right, well, you're working in a call center.
But,
obviously. Yes, okay.
That's why I have the call center job.
Yeah.
Yes. But I would love to maybe explore different video games.
tough
Ones where
industry.
I'm not shot at.
It's a tough
I
industry.
really appreciate
For sure,
that.
for sure.
Don't take this question the wrong way.
Good start.
Are you working at the call center as an operative, as a Russian operative?
I'm operating as a Russian.
Good question.
But,
So you think he might be a
Well,
mole?
well, there's all this, this Trump thing. I thought maybe I'd just ask.
Well, with everything going on right now, I actually have to put on special voice and whatnot because people, if you answer like, hello, I'm about your credit card,
Yeah.
they do not believe you're ready to help.
Right, if you have a Russian accent.
Who
what's
did
your
you
phone
vote
voice?
for?
Can we
You
try
know,
it out?
My,
real quick?
my phone voice? Okay,
Yeah.
ready.
Here we go. So ring, ring, ring.
Hi, how are you? This is Nick.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Oh,
That sounds
wow.
really
That's
good.
Great.
very good. You sound just like a normal American person.
Yes, I
Normal.
practice.
Hey, come on.
Oof, normal.
Hi.
See, that's
Wow.
worse than what I said.
Yeah,
Kevin,
that
right?
is.
like
You
a
guys-
like a white American guy.
Wow, that's normal.
That is normal. They're
Wow.
mostly white guys. in
Even
this
better.
country.
I've been vindicated. I'm the least racist person here.
That was good tactic to dig yourself out the hole.
a normal white person.
Yeah.
Do tell me
Like
what normal
white,
white
white.
person is.
They're actually the worst right now. normal
Yeah,
white.
they really are. Those Angles and Saxons, man. Fuck them.
My
So,
gosh.
okay, there we go.
I was gonna ask, what about working with like Xenia on top? Is that okay, or is she nice? She seems very bitchy.
She's so crazy.
She's one of the
So hot.
Bond villain girls.
Yeah,
right?
she's the one who like squeezes Bond with her thighs. Kills men. Yeah.
Yeah, she killed people with.
Does she practice
doing
on
it.
you guys or something like that? How does she practice? that
I
stuff?
wish, but no practice.
It's not a bad way to go.
Just the yelling part. She practices.
Oh,
that part,
right.
not the fun part. She yells at us a lot, but no, the thigh part doesn't happen.
Oh, so she kind of was like your boss, kind of.
Yeah, she would show up and she'd be like, "Well, I'm heading out to kill a guy with sex," and we're like, "Cool." Don't know why you're telling us.
like-
We know what your job is.
Like she's rubbing it in or something.
yeah,
show
like
off.
that's her job.
Yeah, that's not cool.
And we stand like a firing line shooting in circles. And she's like, I'm going to Monte Carlo. Bye.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you ever get any fun assignments like that, like a casino or something like that?
I bounced around a little bit. I had the facility first, and I was like, I cannot do this anymore. So I joined Yanis, and he put me on a frigate one time. We took a helicopter.
Frigate's tough.
But again, everybody died.
Right.
And then, I went to Severnaya in Russia. That was nice. Real snowy. I was like, no way Bond comes here. Turns out, wrong.
Yeah.
Bond came there, kill everybody.
Oh my god, it's like his thing.
And then finally, I go to Cuba. I get a little leave. I go to Russia for a bit. He blows up St. Petersburg.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? Time to get the full change of scenery. I go to Cuba, and that's when the beer case thing happened.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm
And
sorry.
then that's when you left.
That's when I was like, maybe too much.
I feel like you should go to Vegas. You've been very lucky your career so far.
Yes, I would love to win $1 million, but that's exactly when Bond would kill me.
That's true.
Oh,
You'd win. He'd be
yeah.
there like, I'm Bond.
Well,
dude.
they'd ask for your ID. They'd find out your background. You'd be,
Yes.
Well, he didn't do anything wrong. He was just doing his job, really.
Yeah.
I know. but,
Actually, the last 3 things were working for a terrorist organization.
Okay.
So,
well, that's yeah.
Yanis is not really above board.
Do you have a green card? Do you have a green card now?
I do. It's very hard to get, but I got it. They were very nice. Actually, it was much easier the past years to get one.
Yeah. Seems like it.
It seemed like it was being held off, and then suddenly, boom, I'm citizen.
Yeah, you guys figured out how to do that.
Well, you have a green card and you're a citizen.
Yes,
Amazing.
they gave me all at once. They're like, here's all of it.
What a difference the presidency makes.
Yes.
Jeez.
Oh, did you get that finalized?
I just have to take my test.
When you get to, you've been talking about it for months.
Well,
or let's
I
not talk
got
about this
fi-
on the podcast. Trust and inquiries.
I got fingerprinted, and now I
Okay.
got to wait 11 months while they do a background check.
Is that how long it takes?
It's 11 months.
Well, I guess there's a lot of people applying.
With
so-
your name, they should probably put it at the top of the list, I think.
yeah, I'm a celebrity. I mentioned that in the application.
No, I just meant because it's like, it's
Oh, it's alphabetical, so I jumped to the front.
That's too, but It's concerning. I'm saying your name. It should be like, hold on.
I think he's going back to his original thing where
Where I'm very racist.
yes.
No.
Yeah.
No, just say the double A though. That's a good.
I apologize
that's
for
a
my
good
friends
point.
Nikolai. They are just
No,
insensitive.
no,
Oh, you're just perfect, Calvin.
Please.
Yes, I pronounced his name correctly. Nikolai.
That's it. He's
Nikolai.
being very nice. You're a great man.
He is
Thank
great.
You're a great
you.
man.
I
You-
try.
Nikolai, do you have a message for James Bond? Like, I know you don't get to really talk to him, but would you? You might listen
He
to the
might.
podcast. A lot of people in the industry listen to the podcast. So.
Okay, what would I say to James Bond?
Yeah.
First and foremost, I'd say chill the fuck out. Yo, bro, you it's too much.
Seriously.
Okay, all right. And then I'd also say, do you want to get the beer? Because I don't have many friends.
Yeah. Okay. Do you still have all the 7 cases left?
Yes, you wouldn't believe. I have so much beer. I went on the beer run before every time everyone died. I have like 30 cases of
Yeah.
beer.
So you're getting lucky. You get it's good timing, or maybe you knew it in advance.
Yeah, somebody tipping you off.
Yeah.
Maybe James, if you're listening, were you tipping me off? If you were, come over. I have so much beer.
So much.
I have so much beer.
But leave the gun at home.
Please leave the gun at home. And leave Oddjob at home. He's an asshole.
Yeah. My favorite weapon in the game was that grappling hook, the claw thing. Remember that thing?
I do not.
I don't
In
either.
Golden? Yeah.
I
There was
don't think there was grappling hook.
I
in
don't
there was,
know.
like, there was
GoldenEye.
like a claw thing you would use
I do
doing the
not-
4-player mode. I would always use that.
No,
don't think
I
so.
remember a lot
I'm
of the.
positive.
I mean, there was the wrist laser. That was amazing.
That
I'm going
was
to look
cool.
it up later. I think there was like a grappling hook or like some type of claw that you would use in the 4-player mode. Because what I would do, I would grapple to the ceiling in some of these levels and hide, and no one could find me. I'd have like to capture the flag, and I'd win.
Are you sure that
Why
was
were
in
there so many
Goldeneye?
hiding places?
You were playing a different
I
level
swear,
than
I'm
I
almost
was.
positive
Yeah.
it was GoldenEye.
Nikolai, why were there so many like places to hide in these? Like, it seems like the facilities are set up for you to sneak around a lot. Not like.
Have you seen what happens? There needs to be lots of places
Yeah.
to hide.
Oh, okay. So for you guys, then.
Yes, we have to hide. We have to hide. Unless you're that one person you're playing with who's the only person who knows that hiding spot and then kills everyone.
I hate that shit. Like in the pyramid,
friends were the worst.
all the time. In the pyramid, my friend would like know the places. Like you could just stay and just snipe people from a distance.
Would that happen to you? Like, would you go around a corner and see like a bunch of guards' bodies piled up?
Oh, yes, totally. All the time.
Would you like dive in the middle of those bodies?
I would
to hide?
slowly roll over them and then lay down.
That's a good strategy. I mean, you've seen so much, I guess, good and bad. Mostly bad. It seems
Well,
like
so much bad.
all your friends.
Pretty
died.
much 96% bad.
Yeah. What else? Like, how'd you grow up? Tell us about growing up in, I guess it was Russia, St. Petersburg.
Yes, St. Petersburg. It was wonderful. I spent the entire time in a one-bedroom apartment with Mama and Papa.
Nice.
And that was pretty much all I did growing up.
Okay, not much to do
That
there.
was pretty much Russia.
Oh, okay.
They were like, "You're going to be a guard one day." I'm like, "Don't pigeonhole me," and look at what I did.
Sometimes your parents are always right about these things.
Yes, they were so right. My father was a guard. My grandfather was a guard.
Oh, so you come from a long line
Yes.
of guards.
My great-grandfather was an artist. but
And
he
they
got
all
shot.
survived long enough to have kids.
Yes.
So
Oh,
that's pretty
yeah.
impressive.
Well, I guess Bond wasn't alive. Bond wasn't a spy then.
Do you guys have like a Russian version of him that like similar to him?
Clearly not as good.
Not okay.
Because
Davidoff Bond?
there's no
What
Davidoff.
about Black Widow?
Black Widow. She's, you know what? She's great, but in every movie she have American accent and works with Americans. So
Well,
like,
she's as good. She's a good spy. So
Like-
she's like your voice you have on the
is
phone.
she a good spy? Because it seems like everybody knows her story.
Yeah.
Like everybody
Yeah.
knows she's the Black Widow.
a redhead that really stands out.
Yeah.
What about Red Sparrow?
Red Sparrow.
Yes, I saw
I've
that.
never seen that. I'll be honest. I was like, oh, another Russian being sad and doing ballet. I cannot do it. I can't do it.
You've seen that story
It's a
before.
lot of.
Way too much.
I did see it. She does ballet and she ends up,
She's pretty sad, right?
kill some people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it sounds like every story growing up.
Yeah, she gets butt naked in that movie too, Calvin.
Nope, maybe I'll watch it.
Just in case Calvin was curious.
No, there was no grappling hook in Goldeneye.
Motherfucker.
007 Agent Under Fire had one.
I'm gonna find it.
All right.
What I'm talking about, but
I was not present.
I know I used I used to use. It was the cheesiest, cheapest move. I would grapple to the ceiling and no one could grab me.
I'll look again. We'll see.
Probably some cheat code that he was using.
No,
I know,
it was-
yeah. Probably the white cheat code.
Oh, burn! That was sick.
All right.
So have you thought about writing a book about your adventures?
Nope.
I mean, that's what the point is. He's trying to move away from that life.
Yeah. It doesn't.
You don't want everyone to know. Like it's like 80 chapters of be like, so today I went to work and all my friends died.
Right. It would be pretty repetitive,
Do you guys have
unfortunately.
funerals like every week, or what? How does it work?
The cleaning crew probably just comes and throws them away.
Yes. You know what? That's probably why there's so many of them. That's a lot to clean.
Yeah, it's 24/7 job.
They're body cleaners.
Yeah.
Like,
Oof.
would you have at the end of the week, like, hey, this is a funeral for Davidoff, and
We would not
like
have-
all the people who died. Or
We
whatever
would
that
not have funeral, but at the end of the weekly announcements on the TV, there'd be like ending credits, kind of, and it was just everyone who died.
man.
Oh, that's interesting.
Damn.
It's like
I thought it would be like, in the office, like you do everybody's birthdays like together, like once a month.
It's like
or
an
something.
in memoriam
Yes.
every week.
Yeah.
But instead of getting cake, you hug widow. That's
It's a little different.
kind of it changes the feeling of the.
So the
Yeah.
widows have to come in
Yes, there's so many widows.
Oh,
to pick up the bodies.
There's
I
so
guess.
many widows.
They're all married? I figured if you were a guard, you wouldn't get married because you might know what's going to happen.
It's required. You
Right?
have to get married.
It's hard
be
to
a
get
guard.
into
For the
guard
widow.
school. Yeah.
Yes, you have to be married.
Oh, so you were married as well?
I was. She died.
Oh,
She died.
Whoa! How did that happen?
Yes, it was bring your child to work day. So she was dropping off daughter, and Bond shot her and daughter.
oh my God.
Oh my
and the
god!
And the daughter.
My God.
What a
Yes,
monster!
I'm dying a little inside every minute.
A monster.
Yes.
I'm so sorry.
Yes.
Wow.
Did you like roll over and try to cradle their bodies?
I actually grabbed
That's
my
very
daughter,
insensitive.
and it's okay. I
See, we've all done
understand.
something wrong today, all right? You happy?
I actually took my daughter in my arms and just rolled for about an hour.
What did that do?
Nothing.
I mean, it's mourning process. Come on.
I thought
Okay.
it would help. I thought it would be like, "Daddy's here. This is what I did to try to
Yeah.
keep you alive." And I just rolled
response.
around with my daughter.
Took an incredibly dark turn here.
Very dark turn.
No response.
So you're saying James Bond is not? He doesn't have any issue with killing children
Apparently.
and women.
Yeah, what did he do after that? Was he just like, whatever?
I think I heard, "I'm James Bond," and then there's a pause. He's like, "My bad," and then it was like, "Bond."
Oh, that's it? Just a my bad.
Yeah, you know what? That is, if you get an acknowledgement on my bad from Bond, that's something.
That's
when I stopped rolling. I was rolling, and he said my bad, and I was like, you know what?
Wow.
Accidents happen.
You think it's an
Were
accident?
you and your wife close? Or?
Yes, she was my best friend.
Wow. Even worse.
Damn.
I loved her more than anything.
and your daughter?
Why are you laughing? I
we're
love
not-
my daughter.
It's just a coping mechanism.
Oh, I totally get it.
So you don't want revenge on him? You're not trying to like seek him?
No, my coping mechanism is I go on the Small World at Walt Disney World.
Oh.
And as we're going through, I sit on the front of the boat and I look at all the little children
Oh
robots.
my gosh.
And I just scream, "You don't understand the intricacies of government and you stupid Cabbage Patch droids!"
Does that bother the people behind you in the boat?
I've gotten yelled at a couple times, but if you're the guy yelling at the robots on Small World, turns out not many people want to mess with you.
Is this
Oh,
why
yeah.
you moved to Orlando to like
Yes.
yell at the robots?
It is like 4 times a week. Like 4 times a week.
You got a season pass, I guess?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's-
Just for that.
So
That's
you're
worth
working
it.
at a call center. You have a bunch of beers in your house, and you're
when
just going to
When he's done, he gets
to Disney every
he gets
like, 4
lit up
times
and
a
goes.
week.
Gets
gotta
drunk
work it
and
out.
goes to-
This all adds up. Like this makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, you, because if you go late at night, like right before park closes, no line.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
Especially that one, because that's more of a kid's ride. So if it's late, the
Oh,
kids
yeah.
aren't there. So
And if there is a kid, it's just me, the mom, and the kid. That makes it more powerful because like I look at them and I'm just like, you'll never be my wife and daughter.
yeah, or maybe
Maybe she's a single mom. How do you know?
yeah, maybe you could take them as your wife and daughter.
I
Take
okay,
them
I
as
would
your
I would
wife
never
and daughter.
take
Ask.
a woman.
Ask.
Well,
Ask forcefully.
I will take your hand in marriage.
now that I've spent this entire ride screaming at child robots, will you go to dinner with me?
Right? You never know.
I mean, that's good to meet. That's a meet cute.
That's a meat weird.
Well, we like to at this podcast. We like to see if we can like help our guests or promote them in some way. So I'm thinking,
You know what?
Get you on Tinder or something.
Yeah.
You know.
I would love to be on Tinder.
Yeah.
Tinder, Bumble,
All of them.
all of them. Those are the only two.
What else?
Black
Cal?
people meet.
there's got to be like a widows one for widows, right?
Oh, is there?
Yeah, for widowers. Yeah.
Oh, there's probably so many ex-guard wives on there.
Oh, that's.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you could bang all those ex guard wives.
Okay, bang or fall in love with.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Maybe you could have
family.
like a little
Both.
reunion, but use it as like a little speed dating for you.
I already can see my profile. Nikolai, looking for someone to slowly roll around with for the rest of his life.
Yeah, I think
Sounds-
people would love. People did things like frolicking in a meadow.
Must
Yeah, that's
must
nice.
have basic knowledge of mines.
Yeah, that's true. That's important. Yeah, it's
Yes.
very important. What else do you want to tell us, Nikolai? We got to go soon. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I would just like to say it's very nice to get to talk to people after my last few jobs. This is the longest conversation I've had in a long
Well, we're
time.
glad to,
Yeah.
we're glad to talk to you about
We're
that,
glad.
and hopefully we can get you a date.
That would be so nice.
We'll try to find you somebody.
I'll try to.
Don't worry.
Fans, if you want to date Nikolai, tweet us.
If you live in
Please.
Orlando, give us a shout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hashtag date Nikolai. Hashtag
Exactly.
I want to date Nikolai the guard
That's
right now.
That's just
It's
you don't
very
need to make
long.
a
It's
hashtag.
Yeah. Very cumbersome.
Do you want to play a little game with us, Nikolai?
Oh, is that like when I was guard and they would give me a revolver with one bullet and we'd all go around and be
Oh,
like,
man.
click, oh, I'm so glad it was not me.
Again, very lucky this guy.
Yes.
We're not going to play Russian roulette.
Yeah,
it's
no,
close.
yeah.
It's similar, but this is Wed, Bed, Dead, everybody. Yay!
Wed, Bed, Dead.
So we're going to give you three.
Yes. I know dead part you know very
I
Yeah.
know wed and dead very well.
Yeah. We're going to be three video game characters. Tell you who. You got to tell us who you want to wed, who you want to bed, who you want dead. Okay. Should we do a new segment, guys, one day?
Yeah, maybe.
No, I don't think so.
Just 70 straight Wed, Bed, Dead. I just realized. I love the game.
It's fun.
I mean, I have fun.
I hope our fans do. Guys, if you want a new segment, let us know.
I
Tweet us
appreciate
at
consistency, so.
hashtag we would like a new segment on Playable Characters podcast. Hashtag get us a new segment right now, please.
Hashtag Brian is nearing 40 and doesn't know how to hashtag.
How does these hashtags work? All right, so three very different characters here. Very fun, too. Ready? First one, you probably know them. He's a lawyer. His name is Phoenix Wright.
Oh.
You know him?
Yeah, he
Before
represented me in the case.
Did he?
Yeah, I couldn't afford a lawyer, and they gave me Phoenix Wright one time.
What was the case?
What was the case?
They had found some stuff in my car that wasn't mine,
Oh.
and they were like, "Oh, we're gonna send you back to India." And he kept me from getting sent back to India.
Objection!
Yeah.
That's what he yells, right? He was in
Yeah.
also Marvel vs. Capcom.
Yeah, for 3.
It's a silly character to put in. No one wants to use
very-
him.
But it was
Lo-
funny because he
lawyer
would hit you with his like
fighting
sound bubbles.
Yeah. So Phoenix Wright, he's just got a suit on. He's got spiky hair.
He's an ace attorney.
He's an ace attorney, yeah. This next one, I mean, I already know what Olip's going to do. Katana from Mortal Kombat. She's a blue ninja.
Well,
Princess
Ninja who
Katana.
dresses blue.
Princess Katana.
She's a princess.
Her skin isn't blue. You're right.
She's
Princess-
10,000 years old.
She's 10,000 years old, though. So,
So,
we, gotta keep that,
I'm
we
throwing
had
that
her
in
a
there.
long time. We got to keep that in mind.
Yeah.
But probably the
The
hottest,
riper the berry, the
hottest
sweeter
of
the
the
juice.
blue ninjas. And this last one is Lightning. Final Fantasy 13.
Oh.
Nikolai, are you familiar with Lightning?
Yes.
You are? Okay.
Yes, Final Fantasy, very big in
Very-
in Russia.
Is it?
Oh.
Yes, because game take forever and very sad.
Makes
So
sense.
it's huge
Makes
in Russia.
sense.
Explain Lightning to me, Calvin.
So she is the heroine of Final Fantasy 13.
Okay.
She's
like pink hair?
Yeah, pink
Okay.
hair,
Big sword?
So it's kind of spiky. Yeah, pink hair, sword.
Of course, kind of spiky. It's Final Fantasy.
Lots of weird accessories.
Unnecessary belts.
And
So she has special powers. She's trying to save her sister from becoming basically a crystal statue.
Oh, interesting. We've all been there.
Yeah, you know how it is. You know, wake up, go to school, save the world, that kind of thing.
All right. So she's a good.
Sister crystal statue.
Yeah.
Would you like to go first, Nikolai?
Yeah.
So Wed, Bed, Dead. The first one was
Phoenix Wright?
right?
Yes.
Katana, or Lightning.
Lightning. I think I'm going to kill Phoenix Man.
Oh, how come?
Because, I've had good enough luck where I don't think I need lawyer in life.
Yeah,
Okay.
probably.
So, and I've already lived with no money, so I don't need lawyer money. So,
You're used to it.
so I think I would bed Lightning because I've played that game and she's very intense.
Oh,
Yeah.
She is super intense.
Yeah.
And I think it'd be really fun for a short time, but I've already been through so much. I don't want to get yelled at that much. I respect who she is as a lady. I
Okay.
respect that she is strong and powerful. I just don't want to get yelled at anymore.
yeah. Okay.
Get it.
sense.
Well, after
Perfect
Xenia
sense.
and everything. Yeah, of
Xenia
course.
and yeah. And she yelled and then did fun things. I don't know what Lightning does.
Yeah.
I think I would wed this Katana because she ninja and that's cool and 10,000 years old and that means she's wise and, and she knows things
Yeah.
and she's learned things and she'll probably outlive me, which is nice after what happened to last wife.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say if
Oh,
she's
true.
she's lived a long time. So have you. Technically, you've been through a lot of things. You still made it out alive. So.
I'm an old soul.
Right.
She's just old.
Yeah.
She probably can't have kids though, because I bet she must be in menopause after 10,000
Well,
years. Right?
okay, I guess.
Well,
I mean, we don't know Adenian physics.
We don't know.
Yeah.
Yes, we don't know. I'm just saying.
there is always adoption. Also, I don't know if I should ever have another child.
Probably not, yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, her dad has old souls in his pocket, doesn't he?
Literally,
Shao Kahn,
yes.
like he takes people's souls.
No, that's Shang Tsung.
Well, so does Shao, doesn't he also do something like that?
No, I thought Shao just
Shao-
pulverized you with the hammer.
Yeah, Shang definitely takes him. I thought
Yeah.
Shao also was like, oh, like the green. I picture like the green stuff around him. I
I'm
don't
used
know.
to hostile family.
He had a grappling. He had a grappling hook. All right.
Yeah, I know.
I swear, the grappling hook. He stay on the roof and kill people with flags.
See, I'm telling you, I'm gonna look it up.
You want to go next?
I'll go next. So, obviously, I mean, it seems obvious, but having like the world's best lawyer around seems like a nice benefit to that. It'd be like marrying Daredevil in a way, I guess.
Because he's a
I
lawyer.
mean-
He's a lawyer. He's a really good one.
Okay.
Or it could be like marrying
But
Johnny Cochran. I mean, that's so fucking weird.
Oh, you don't want to marry him because he's black?
oh, look at
No,
that.
that's
Calvin?
what Brian's saying.
I didn't.
No,
say
you
this.
said that.
No, I'm saying very much it's like marrying Daredevil.
There's definitely a good.
I would marry Johnny Cochran.
It's a great benefit to marry Phoenix, right? But the problem is that these other two choices make that not really a possibility in this scenario.
It's still
So,
possible.
what I'm going to do is tell you a bit more about Lightning. What's her goal? You said save her
Save her
sister.
sister.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Well, no, and also the world. So she was in the first one and then in the third one of the Final Fantasy 13s.
Save the sister. Save
First
the
one and
world.
the third one and the 13th one.
Yeah, I know. It's Final Fantasy. They
ridiculous.
do weird shit. It's
I
like
know.
there's a
Doesn't
10 and a
she
10.
become like god of thunder or death or something
Yeah,
like that?
I
at
think
the
it's
end?
both thunder and death. Like the
Oh.
goddess of death
And
helps her, or the goddess of death gives her like her power. It's like the power of Atro. Why do I know all this shit?
You know what?
And she
they should call it Another Fantasy instead of Final Fantasy.
E-
They didn't know
no,
it's
because the
gonna
Thunder Fantasy's a porno.
you,
be- Is it?
Is it?
Yeah, I'm pretty
Oh.
sure it is.
All right.
But yeah, no, but she's about saving the world and she wants to stop this like evil god from
Yeah.
taking over the world. So
Yeah.
she's good hearted.
She is. So,
so angry.
I'm
No,
going-
yes, yes, she
So
is.
She's intense. Like, you gotta be intense to do that type of job. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna bet Katana, because even though her sister Melina is a demon underneath, Katana is not.
Yeah.
And Katana is good technically deep down inside.
No,
right?
she's good.
She
She's
is.
good like openly.
Yeah, she
She's
seems like a
super fly,
villain
too.
because she's what?
You see in the movie, she's very beautiful.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's
Talisa Soto.
that's the
Just throwing
thing.
it out there.
She's got some cool. She has some great moves. I'm gonna bet Katana one night.
Would you do some fan play?
No play for me, just regular.
You,
Brian, you never get kinky.
you walk into a room, you're like, get
Regular
over
missionary
here.
in a dark room.
Banging a 10,000-year-old princess isn't that kinky enough?
Right.
No.
So we're gonna dead Phoenix in this one, and I'm gonna wed Lightning because I think if she's successful doing all this amazing stuff, I'm right there next to her. People are like, who's that guy? He seems cool
He's
too.
married to the god of thunder.
He's married to the god of thunder, the goddess of thunder. He seems great. He's got to be a cool dude if she puts up with him, and she's doing all this cool stuff. Plus, she'll be a whale.
And you have like a baby and a baby Bjorn, and she's like the
totally.
goddess of thunder.
Totally. So that's what's gonna happen, and I'll be a hero too, just by proxy.
But really, okay.
So there we go.
All right, should I go?
Yeah,
All
you
right.
can go.
This is tough, actually. This is very difficult.
Yeah.
Because these are three very interesting. My normal, I kind of want to marry Katana because she's a princess. You know all that stuff that goes with that.
But I think if you were married to a lawyer, the best lawyer, you would get in trouble all the time on purpose. I feel like you would do that.
Yeah, I give you kind of
You
free
specifically,
license.
Howard.
No, I do. I feel like you'd be like, whatever. I got the best lawyer. I'll get out of this.
Well, the best lawyers can't help everyone. I
Phoenix
mean,
Wright does, unless you mess up the push the wrong button.
Yeah, he's basically unbeatable in court. I would never be convicted of anything.
Right.
Right, so it'd be like Purge all the time for me. Right?
That sounds like terrible.
I knew I didn't gonna go that far so fast.
No,
but,
you really put an idea in my head.
right. I
Brian.
could see you being like, I'm gonna get away with this shit now.
As someone who's seen lots of death, that's a terrible idea.
Well, it's only for me, since he's my lawyer. It's
Yeah.
not Purge for
Oh,
everybody.
Right,
I'm
yeah.
very happy for you, Dan.
So I'm immune.
So stay on his good, stay on Alb's good side. You never know.
This is tough.
Objection.
Okay.
Yeah. Is this the final fantasy for Lightning? Will she die tonight? Let's see.
same bet time.
So I'm gonna kill Lightning because she's gonna become the god of death anyway. So like, I don't want Might as well kill her. So
Did she become a god or a goddess? Is she transgender?
No, she's like
in
more
this?
like a representative of death.
She's the first transgender Final Fantasy person to become the god of death.
Oh no, I keep saying.
Oh,
God,
I
right?
see. Oh, yeah. if she-
No, but
no, but you can use God. God's gender
Since
neutral.
she's
It's like actor. You can say actor
since
for
she's the embodiment of death, I'm gonna
Comedian.
get rid of her. Okay.
She's getting rid of lightning. Interesting.
Wow.
And then I will bed Katana.
I think I talked her into this shit.
Yeah. And I'm gonna have to marry Ace Wright.
Wow, Phoenix Wright.
Phoenix Wright.
Ace
sorry.
Attorney. Ace Ventura. Pet
Ace
attorney.
Ventura.
Pet
Side note,
attorney.
has there
Pet
ever been an
attorney.
Ace Ventura video game?
Yes, I had it.
Are you serious?
For my PC back in like
What?
'93.
Shut
It was
up.
based off the cartoon Ace. '95 maybe, I'm thinking. Yes, I had this shit.
What?
Swear to God.
Was it like a point and click adventure? Or was it
Yes.
like a no way?
And the voice was like this. Like, come on. It was like really over the top, Jim Carrey. It wasn't him, obviously. But it was like, it wasn't a Sierra game, I don't think. But I had this fucking Ace Ventura computer game.
It's amazing.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
It was not that good.
Really?
All right,
Yeah.
let's get some Calvin.
Okay,
Yeah.
I mean, well, first of all, I would definitely wed Ace Ventura, but that's
Who
besides
would?
the point.
Right? That'd be great. So much
You
fun.
know, I would dead Lightning because she seems very, very nice.
Is she nice?
Yeah.
There's many redeeming qualities to Lightning, but he's a nice one of them.
I mean, not really, no. I mean, she's devoted to family, and that's really great. But like,
So are the Kennedys. I mean, they're horrible people.
Is she nicer than Katana? Katana eats people, blows them up, kills
Katana
them,
doesn't eat people.
slices their head off,
she just does a kiss of like death,
and she
But
blows
it's a
them
kiss.
up. And
Yeah,
then
think about that. If you,
Or
if
it's a
you,
it's a kiss of
She
fa-
slices them right in half with her blade.
But only bad
if you hook up with
people.
her, you're gonna die because the kiss of death.
Oh,
Unless you do a prostitute, no kissing kind of thing.
Yeah, we'll do that.
prostitute no kissing thing.
Well, she might be able to control that if like she'll be able to like.
No,
No, she can. Well, because she and Liu Kang were together.
Oh, there you go.
They never kissed though.
Yeah, they did.
Just like real marriage.
It was only butt stuff. with
Nikolai, you should get into comedy.
Singer.
Have you thought about stand up in Florida?
I stand up all the time.
that. It's a great scene in Florida.
It's not.
Okay, so you're gonna kill Lightning.
Okay, so I'm gonna kill Lightning. I'm very sorry. It's the whole apocalypse thing is too much. It's too depressing. Like,
I can't believe she's dying twice in this scenario.
I mean, I just feel bad. Like, I just want to, be with someone who's about life.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, I would bed Katana.
Well, so if you kill her, you kill her sister too, because her sister.
I mean,
she's
her
trying to
sister,
save her sister.
but her sister's like a pretty crystal statue. That's beautiful.
fine.
That's an accent piece. I could just take her sister, put it in like the
You're
foyer.
gonna kill her and still take her sister. And
You
just
said you're
keep
gonna
her-
bed Katana.
He did.
I'm gonna bed Katana because 10,000 years, so she's gonna know a lot in 10,000 years.
But
she'll know how to please a man.
you don't want that though from
That's
a woman.
what I'm talking about. Yes.
So, well, she'll probably know things. 10,000 years. I'm sure she has an Edenian dildo I can use, and that'll
Wow.
be fine.
He's doing it
Yes
for the
is
dildo.
less about what I was talking.
Unbelievable.
I'm just saying. And then, we could do some fan work and like.
fan work.
Fucking fake gay guy.
Just saying, we could just like blow on each other literally, and like it'd be fun.
Wow. Wow.
I have fantasies, okay?
You really do.
To blow on people?
Unbelievable, Calvin.
Don't kink shame, okay?
That's
no
not a
kink
kink.
shame.
That's lame.
Kink shamer right here. How dare you?
She blew me all night. No, with her lips, just like that. It was
So you're gonna marry.
And so I will definitely marry Phoenix because I don't get into trouble often, but like I like that just in case. Like, hey, whoops, like someone just found cocaine here. Like, what happened? And he'll be all like,
I see.
hey.
I see,
You know,
Calvin.
that
And he could be like,
happens all the
objection.
time.
And I'll be like, okay, great. And he'll like turn around and gather evidence. It'll be great. Plus, he's an attorney. He's fucking rich.
Oh, he
And
he wasn't very good at first, though. He was like brand new.
Well, no, I mean, but he has like 4 games.
He does like a lot more than that, I think.
And
He's a famous attorney also, so that's a lot of money.
exactly.
Right, yeah.
That's famous. I would date a famous. That's like dating Marsha Clark. I would do that.
Another woman. Look at him.
Well, I can't think of other famous.
Johnny
Cochran
Cochran,
we were just
you
saying.
asshole, who's black.
Johnny
kinda guy.
Cochran's dead.
Boom.
Johnny's
Come
dead.
So is
full
Katana,
circle.
kind of.
There you go.
Just like my shooting. Full circle.
Literal
Nikolai,
full circle.
Full circle.
Is there something that you would like to promote or plug or let the people know who are listening?
Get a Discover card. Is that who you work with? Is that the credit card company?
Discover card is stupid.
Okay.
Are you a Capital
What's
One
your
man?
phone name? Is it Nikolai or you?
I'm not saying full name.
Well, he says Nick, remember?
No, Nick. Right.
I always tell people Nick. No last name for anybody because the last thing I want is Bond being like, I forgot one, found you.
Yeah, he can probably find you.
He's one of those guys.
He's got the resources. Well, Nikolai, thank you so much for joining us today. This has been eye-opening. It's been great. You learned a lot about yourself and
Thank you
Bond
for having me.
Of course.
You guys want to come over for some
I think,
beer?
Yeah, I'll come over.
Well, Brian doesn't drink, and I'll barely drink, but I will come over.
Oh, good,
I'll
because
come
I have
hang
a
out.
copious amount.
Oh, I will drink a copious amount.
Yeah.
I've never been to Disneyland, so I would like to go.
Really? Let's
Yeah.
do it.
We can
Oh,
go,
I've never been either.
we can go scream at Cabbage
my
Patch
parents
droids
didn't-
together.
Yeah, I'll definitely do that.
We'll all be in the front row screaming at children. Love it. All right. Thanks, everybody, for listening. Join us next week. on
Episode
Playable Characters
70.
Podcast. 70.
Woo!
Yeah, you can follow me on pretty much all social media at AndrewJDV. I also do a pair of podcasts. One's a pop culture one called Hold Up a Sec. It's Hold Up a Sec Pod on Twitter and Instagram. And then I also do a wrestling-based one called Heel Face Shoot, which is Heel HEEL Face Shoot that's on Instagram and Twitter as well.
This has been a non-productive media presentation. Executive producer Frank Hablawi. This program and many others like it on the Non-Productive Network is distributed under a Creative Commons Attribution Non-Commercial No Derivatives license. Please share it, but ask before trying to change it or sell it. For more information, visit non-productive.com.